Today's horoscope, Taurus May 21st, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The Sun completes its yearly, month-long transit of your sign today, and begins its visit to your resources sector. This new cycle is a grounding one, lasting until June 20th. You're shifting gears, and your focus is turning to issues of security and comfort. You're taking more pride in what you can produce, build, and create. It's a great time to establish and then focus on priorities. Taking charge of your financial affairs is highly appropriate at this time of the year. It's also a great time to explore or develop a natural talent or special project. Life can be about settling in and making yourself comfortable and secure in the coming 4 weeks. It's a good time for taking stock of what you already have and enhancing your sense of abundance in the process. As the mighty Sun, our great luminary, has left you behind, he will bring his light to new areas of your life. As he ventures through Gemini, a whole new zodiac season has begun. He will draw significant attention to your solar house of income, wealth, and possessions, which may force you in your one and only to start budgeting for some big things or experiences you'd like to invest in. If single, this is a time to dazzle up and purchase some fabulous new wardrobe, accessories, or objects that will impress potential suitors whom you cross paths with. Speak up when the time is right, keep your mouth shut until then. If you're being pushed into agreeing to a deal or buying something, don't cave. A rotten deal is exactly that. Giving in to that which makes your power grow is a good idea. This certainly involves movement of some kind. Any kind of exercise that gets your heart rate up while stretching your limbs is recommended: running, Bikram yoga, Ashtanga yoga, Pilates, etc. Competitive sports are not recommended today, as your energy might be affected adversely by the win-lose dynamic. Take your time before you speak. You will be able to have a way with words if you know exactly what you want. If you feel like love today, it won't be surprising. This is a big part of your natural vibrations charm, and getting a little romance happening will be easier on this day than on any other. Perhaps you have been thinking of spending some one-on-one time with a special person. Maybe it's been far too long since you and your partner shared intimacy. If this is the situation, make some plans to turn it around. The moon is not only in your career sector as Jupiter moves into his final 3 weeks in your income sector today, but moves into a friendly aspect just as you move into these critical final 21 days. Apart from moving into the new working week with your professional instincts sharp from the start. This first visit since Pluto turned retrograde here is giving you access to the hindsight and resources gained during the course of this professional year, just as the Sun is preparing to return to your income sector tomorrow to bring Jupiter's quest for income growth and expansion home. In the last full day of your birthday month, the Sun is still separating from a friendly aspect to the South Node in your romantic sector, while Mercury is just days away from doing the same. As you set your course for the journey this new solar will take you on, the sense at the romantic developments over the coming months and throughout the year ahead. Daily planetary overview. Today brings a powerful opportunity for self-reflection and growth, a chance to pause and take full ownership of your thoughts, actions, and emotions. As the Sun in grounded Taurus forms a supportive sextile with Saturn in deeply intuitive Pisces, you're being gently encouraged to step into your responsibility not as a burden, but as a gateway to personal evolution. Think of this moment as a checkpoint in your journey. Are you aligned with your values? Have your recent choices honored your deeper needs? This cosmic energy invites you to be honest with yourself without guilt or shame and recognize how far you've come, even through the tough lessons. It's okay to acknowledge where you've struggled or made mistakes. What matters is how you carry that awareness forward. And just as you begin to settle into this grounded reflection, a lighter breeze stirs the energy. The Sun shifts into lively, inquisitive Gemini later today, signaling the start of a season filled with curiosity, communication, and mental stimulation. If you've been feeling a bit weighed down or stuck in your routine, this shift may feel like a breath of fresh air. It's the perfect time to open your mind, try something new, and ask the questions you've been sitting on, whether they're about yourself, your relationships, or even the wider world. Gemini season reminds us that it's okay to not have all the answers. What matters is our willingness to learn, to explore, and to connect. So, if there's a subject you've always wanted to dive into or a hobby you've been curious about, now's the moment. Engage your intellect, start a conversation, join a class, or simply follow where your interests lead you. The joy is in the discovery. You may also find that communication flows more easily today. Whether you're opening up about how you feel, clearing the air after a disagreement, or just reconnecting with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, the atmosphere is warm, open, and forgiving. This is a beautiful time to set aside pride or assumptions and speak from the heart. Even the simplest, most sincere words can dissolve tension and bring people closer together. On a practical level, your dedication and sense of discipline are likely to be recognized. You may receive long overdue praise or a reward for your recent hard work, which brings a deep sense of fulfillment. And while external validation is lovely, remember that the most meaningful approval comes from within. Take a moment to genuinely appreciate your own growth, your perseverance, and the strength it took to get here. Financially, this is a time for patience, not risk. Even if you're presented with what seems like a golden opportunity, take a step back. Ask the hard questions, look at the fine print, and don't rush decisions. The right moment will come, but today calls for a cautious, considered approach. Protect your resources by trusting your instincts and waiting for more clarity. Lastly, don't overlook your physical well-being. If your nerves feel a bit frayed or your energy has been scattered, that's your body's way of asking for care. Prioritize rest, nourishment, and routines that replenish your system. And remember, relaxation is not laziness, it's essential. When you finally allow yourself to fully unwind, the sense of peace and pleasure you experience will be all the richer for it. So as you move through your day, ask yourself, where can I take responsibility, not as punishment, but as empowerment? What new ideas or conversations am I ready to explore? And how can I nurture both my mind and body as I grow? We'd love to hear from you. Have you recently experienced a moment of clarity or a shift in your priorities? What have you learned about yourself through owning your choices? Share your insights in the comments. You never know who might feel seen or inspired by your story. Today, remember that every choice you make when made with self-awareness brings you one step closer to the life you're meant to live. You're not just surviving, you're becoming. And that is something truly worth celebrating.